Okay, alright. No, back. Hello kiddies, Shrunkle Spurt here, and today we're going to have a good old chinwag about the fresh new Huawei Pura 80 Ultra. Huawei's latest flagship smartphone has apparently transcended beyond merely inheriting the product DNA of intelligent imaging and technological aesthetics. And what that pile of marketing wank juice actually means is this ain't just your ordinary flagship camera. It's the Megatits 2000 of smartphone optics, packing a slightly bonkers next-gen transitional telephoto shooter, as well as variable aperture shenanigans, all kinds of clever stuff. Now, I've spent a couple of days testing out the Huawei Pura 80 Ultra out here in Dubai. So here's my hands-on impressions, and for more on the latest and greatest tech, please do poke subscribe, ding that notifications bell. Cheers! So first up, what do you get in the box besides, of course, the phone? Well, my sample comes with a 100-watt European adapter, a USB Type-C to Type-C cable, and you've got a decorative condom case chucked in there as well, just to keep your Pura 80 Ultra safe. Although it's only really half a case thanks to the size of that friggin' camera bump. Now first up, before we get onto the camera tech, which is admittedly the trousers stirring the exciting part of it all, let's have a squint at the actual phone itself. Now, as you'd expect from any smartphone that's been branded Ultra, the Huawei Pura 80 Ultra is a 6.8-inch beast, a proper pocket filler, albeit one that's actually got lovely curved edges as well as corners. So compared with all the flat-edged iPhone clones that are doing the rounds, it actually feels really nice in the hand. But of course, it is a 233-gram slab, so you'll certainly feel it when it's stashed in your shorts. And with the Huawei Pura 80 Ultra, you got a choice of two different colors. This here is the Prestige Gold, or you can also grab it in golden black. And like other recent Pura smartphones, it is of course the camera bump that really stands out, adds a significant amount of chunkiness onto the already reasonably thick frame. And of course you've got that usual forward symbol design. It does take up a significant segment of the back end. But then once you realize what kind of crazy technology Huawei has packed inside of this thing, I'm actually surprised it's not bloody bigger. And besides the weight and the chunkiness of the Huawei Pura 80 Ultra, my only real complaint is, of course, it is a glossy surface, which does get awfully smudgy pretty damn fast. If only they'd gone for a matte finish like they did for that metal frame, it would have all been good. Oh, and naturally it's IP68 and 69 rated, so not only can it be fully submerged in water, it can take a proper full-on severe spurting. Now, unlike most flagship smartphones, you don't have an in-display fingerprint sensor here on the Huawei Pura 80 Ultra. It's actually an edge-mounted fingerprint sensor, which I'm quite happy to see because I do prefer that to the old in-display jobbies. And seems to work an absolute treat as well, nice and fast and responsive, as you can see there. And then once you're in, of course, standard for Huawei, you've got a good bit of MIUI, Emotion UI version 15. And I don't think I need to spend long discussing the whole Google situation, or rather the lack thereof. There's bugger all Play Store on here. Out of the box, it is just Huawei's own app gallery, filled with wall-to-wall bangers as usual. Otherwise, you can always download APKs via the Petal search. I usually have mixed success with this, but you can get some of those apps that you won't find on the app gallery onto your Huawei Pura 80 Ultra this way. You just got to be careful, make sure you trust the source. So with the likes of APK Pure, you're usually golden. And of course a fair bit of customization here in Emotion UI. You've got the likes of the always on display, which you can fully tweak and fiddle about with, lots of different themes and options. And you've got some quite fun interactive themes as well, including ball collision here. By swiping your hand, you can take a shot at the basket. That was a bit limp. And then of course you've also got good old Celia. Hello Celia, how are you?
I'm fine.
Really? Because with that tone, it doesn't sound like you're very fine. As for that 6.8-inch X-True display, well, it is a bit of a stunner. Supremely bright, no problem seeing it even in the very sunny climate here in Dubai. Got a 2848 by 1276 pixel resolution, so nice crispy visuals. It's LTPO tech, ranging from 1 to 120 Hz, and also you've got 1440 Hz PWM dimming. The only thing some people might not like is the fact that it is curved at the edges there, just ever so subtly, rather than being a now fashionable completely flat panel. And I tell you what, the audio that's blasted out by the Huawei Pura 80 Ultra, super impressive as well. You've got a stereo speaker setup with a massive acoustic chamber. Of course, as usual, Huawei is being rather skittish when it comes to the actual chipset that is running the show here on the Pura 80 Ultra. It'll be a Kirin of some description. That's backed in this bad boy by 16 gigs of RAM. And you've got yourself a 5170 mAh capacity battery, which ain't bad at all, but it is lagging behind quite a lot of flagship rivals like the OnePlus 13, yada yada. I have noticed, certainly in my first sort of 24-48 hours with this phone, that using the camera a lot does run that battery down pretty fast and can also warm up the device quite a lot as well. Not to treacherous levels, but certainly gets a wee bit toasty when you've been shooting quite a lot of 4K video. Nothing too surprising, to be fair. But thankfully it also powers up pretty bloody quickly. You've got 100 watt wired charging and 80 watt wireless charging support. And now the bit that most people will have skipped to. Let's have a good old squint at the camera tech, which, as you can probably tell just from a quick glance, is kind of on the complicated side. Now, the primary shooter on the Huawei Pura 80 Ultra is a 50 megapixel ultra lightning camera, which uses a massive 1-inch sensor. And like a handful of other flagships from recent times, this has actually got a variable aperture as well, which you can take full advantage of by jumping on into the Pro mode. And this ranges from f1.6 to f4 with 9 steps in total. And this can of course add some real depth to your shot. Here's a comparison between an f4 shot and an f1.6, just so you can see that pleasing natural bit of bokeh action. And the Huawei Pura 80 Ultra boasts impressive dynamic range for a smartphone snapper. Even stupidly bright backgrounds can't completely flummox it, while you still get a natural look and contrast with your subject. No artificial brightness boosting bollocks. Portrait snaps come out beautifully on the whole, and of course the benefit of that 1-inch sensor is really evident when you're snapping away at night. Detail levels are frankly ridiculous at times. There's next to no noise, and color capture is incredibly close to what you'll see with your peepers, at least most of the time. The Pura 80 Ultra can even shoot surprisingly decent pics through highly reflective glass, like all of these right here. Good bit of auto-hole action, if that's your bag. And even action shots aren't too much trouble. The Pura 80 Ultra isn't quite as good as the Oppo and OnePlus's recent flagships, but it literally takes a dude spinning around at a dizzying pace for God only knows what reason to make this thing give up. So that's already quite impressive, but then we come on to the dual telephoto arrangement. So the Huawei Pura 80 Ultra uses a 1/1.28 inch sensor, 50 megapixels, for its telephoto shenanigans. That's pretty big for a telephoto sensor. But that's not even the most impressive bit. It actually has 2 lenses using that single sensor, which swap in and out depending on how far in you zoom. Now the first has an 83mm equivalent focal length, 3.7 times optical zoom, while the second sports a 212mm equivalent focus with a 9.4 times optical zoom. And you can clearly see and hear the Pura 80 Ultra swapping the 2 lenses in and out of place when you zoom in and out. So 3.7 times zoom, 10 times zoom, 3.7, 10. And it appears when you are using that 212mm lens, your images are capped at 12.5 megapixels, despite the fact it's using that same 50 meg sensor. And Huawei told us that 140 precision components went into constructing this camera setup, so better not drop the bastard, I guess. And the zoom abilities of the Huawei Pura 80 Ultra are of course absolutely mental thanks to this rather clever setup. It absolutely unleashes hot bowel fury all over the S25 Ultra. Even shots taken around the 8 times zoom level come out pleasingly crispy. But once that 212mm lens slides into place, you can grab gorgeously sharp and detailed pics from a stunning distance. Take this sign, which I could barely even see, let alone read from where I was stood. But using the Pura 80 Ultra, that text was actually mostly legible, albeit with some AI sharpening shenanigans that smoothed some of it out. And even at night, the zoom doesn't lose the plot. Once again, plenty of detail, not much noise, and some pretty natural looking colours. And then last of all, the Huawei Pura Ultra sports a 40 meg ultra wide shooter, which seems kind of boring after all the rest of this optical shenanigans. As for the video chops, well, the Huawei Pura 80 Ultra can record footage at 4K resolution at up to 60 frames per second. There's no 8K option on here, but still, even at night, you'll get a respectable amount of detail packed into each frame. And of course, you've got full use of those telephoto and ultra wide lenses if you want to swap about. The zoom in certainly not quite as impressive at night compared with the photo results, but still pretty damn good for a smartphone camera. A video sample shot at night with the Huawei Pura 80 Ultra. This is just the regular main sensor. Now cropping into 3.7 times zoom using the telephoto. And now switching to the secondary lens, 10 times zoom.
And with all the excitement from the rear cameras, you can almost forget the Huawei Pura 80 Ultra also has a selfie camera which can record up to 4K resolution footage, again at 60 frames per second.
And there you have it, my lovelies. That in a tasty wee nutshell is the fresh new Huawei Pura 80 Ultra and its frankly mental camera tech. It'll be fascinating to hear what you guys reckon down in the comments. Please do leave your thoughts down there, and while you're down there, have a bit of a poke of the old subscribe button and maybe ding that bell thing if you want to. Obviously, no pressure or anything. More importantly, have yourselves a bloody wonderful rest of the week. Cheers, everyone. Love you.